George Mason University has a tradition of having a graduating senior address their fellow students at commencement. We are pleased to continue that tradition today by introducing our 2025 student speaker, Zui Ha Vu, who is graduating today as a double major in public administration and business with a concentration in finance. He is an analyst for the Montano Student Managed Investment Fund, overseeing $500,000 equity portfolio. He finished in the top 3 in the Association of Latino Professionals for America's stock pitch competition. While amassing a 3.9 GPA, he has been active in several student organizations, including as Vice President of Finance for Beta Theta Pi, and has served in office and as a teaching assistant while he's been here as well. He's even found time to start a billiards club, that's pool for those of you who don't know, which has grown from 5 members to 70 members. It's a lot of pool. He came to the United States at age 15, and he recalls that he could, quote, barely communicate when he arrived here. And today, he is your class of 2025 student commencement speaker. That personal growth says a lot about Zui, and it says a lot about George Mason University and all of you. So please join me in welcoming your student speaker.
Good morning. President Washington, university leadership, esteemed faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, fellow patriots. As I was drafting my speech, I couldn't help but think about where it all began. It would be difficult to pinpoint the exact time, but one night changed everything. I had just finished an after-school class in Vietnam, and there my dad was, waiting for me in his car. It was going to be a routine ride home when suddenly he broke the news. He said, "Son, we're going to the United States." My dad had just been appointed as the next Deputy Defense Attaché to the US, and our family would join him for the next few years. Fast forward to today, and here I am, proudly standing before you as the student speaker for class of 2025. Thank you. Today, I'm surrounded by my incredible friends, my uncles and aunties who have been by my side since day one, and most of all, my heart is full as I'm also joined by my mom, who flew all the way from London to be here with me. My name is Zui Vu, and it is a big honor for me to be on this stage, sharing the joys of graduation with you all and my Mason experience through the lens of an international student born and raised in Vietnam. Being an international student, I knew my college experience would be different from many others, but I never expected it to unfold the way it did. I had many plans. I want my college life to be more than just academics. I want to join clubs, make lifelong friends, and enjoy the American college experience, one that I had only seen in movies. I was determined not to repeat the same experience I had in high school, rather boring and forgettable. But then, COVID-19 hit. My first year was off to a pretty bad start. Making friends was nearly impossible, and my once exciting college vision was now reduced to just Zoom screens and microphones. I had hopes coming into my sophomore year, but even after a year, the remnants of the pandemic still lingered. Social distancing still existed, and it was hard to form connections. Fortunately, something good still came out of this year, as Ms. Colette Lawson took me in and gave me a part-time job at the Charles School of Government. It has been 4 years since that day, and getting to assist students and professors was one of the most rewarding experiences for me, as it was my way of giving back to the school that saw potential in me from the start. But I knew I couldn't stop there. By junior year, reality really hit me. I had 2 years left. I realized that for the past 2 years, while the pandemic did make it harder for me to get my experience, in truth, I was also holding myself back. I still shy away from going out and making friends, and it felt like high school all over again to me. So I made many changes. I joined as many clubs as I can, and Mason's greatest strength was there to help me. It's diversity. During this time, I met people from different backgrounds and learned lessons no classroom could ever teach. My senior year took this step even further as I took on leadership roles that pushed me out of my comfort zone. I also founded the billiards club and created a space where people could enjoy pool and connect. It pleases me knowing that many friendships were formed through the club, as fostering connections was one of my core missions as president. While doing my public administration degree, I also took interest in finance and found some success in this field. That encouraged me to pursue a double major by extending my time at Mason for one more year. In all honesty, my college experience was finally coming alive, and I was not ready to walk away from a chapter that wasn't finished. That extra year turns out to be one of the best moments of my life. It led me to Mason, Korea. While that lasted only 4 months, my time at Korea was filled with unforgettable memories of a beautiful place and incredible people. In many ways, it felt like a gift, making up for the freshman experience that I missed due to COVID. These opportunities were only possible because of Mason's commitment to diversity, inclusion, and global experiences for all students, no matter where they're from. As you can see, I enjoy much of what Mason had to offer, but my college experience was far from perfect. 5 years of being in college brought me many struggles. I met people who turned out not to be the right friends for me. I got low grades. I've made mistakes and learned some of life's lessons the hard way. And throughout all the struggles, I also had to deal with loneliness. These moments have made me question whether I'm on the right path countless times. But in those moments of doubt, I reminded myself why I was here in the first place. I thought about the history between Vietnam and the United States, how our two nations once stood on opposite sides, yet now work together to create a better future for students like me. I thought of the Vietnamese hopes when sending diplomats to the US, of the Americans' efforts in helping diplomats adjust to their country. I thought of my dad's sleepless nights dedicated to his work, my mom's unwavering commitment to our family's well-being, and my little brother's uncertainty as he landed in a foreign country. All of these efforts, all of these moments led to this, to me, a young boy from a middle-class family in Vietnam who now graduates from an American institution. My presence here on this stage is a testament to the efforts of hundreds of people, both Americans and Vietnamese. I wasn't going to let these people down or waste this opportunity, and I finally made it. Thank you. While the path of my journey might be unique, the strength to overcome challenges is something I know we all carry. Each of you has faced your own struggles, made sacrifices, and pushed forward when it wasn't easy. Now, as we stand at the brink of a new chapter, another challenge awaits us, but this time, it's not an exam or a deadline. It's life itself. For some, it may be a search for purpose. For others, it may be living in a new city for a new job. This next challenge is uncertain, it's intimidating, it's unpredictable. But if there's one thing I've learned from this journey about myself and all of you, it's this: we're more than ready for the world. We've walked through the unknown and made it here. College has been difficult, but your resilience has proven to be strong. You have overcome late nights of studying at Fenwick. You have overcome early classes at Horizon. You have overcome a tight budget, if not no money at all to spend at JC. You have overcome lonely meals at Southsides. You have overcome yourself, and that is more than enough for you to be very proud of what you have achieved today. Thank you. To quote one of my favorite lines from Sir Winston Churchill, if you are going through hell, keep going. Though spoken during war, this quote echoes through time in the quiet personal battles that we all face. Life doesn't come with a map, and as we try to navigate, we make mistakes. We stumble. Sometimes we hit the ground harder than we expected. But I stand here before you not because I'm the perfect student. It's because I never let those mistakes define me. And today, as I look at all of you in your caps and gowns, I see a room full of people who did just that. If you have made it this far, you have what it takes to go even further. The sky is the limit, and only you can hold yourself back. That is my story alongside with yours. And with that, congratulations, class of 2025. Dream big, take risks, and show everyone what a Mason Patriot can do. Thank you for listening, and good luck on your journey.